My name is Jim Rucker, and like many of you, I found myself here at home. But I've been doing this for over 15 years, and so when it came to online collaboration, I kind of knew what to do. But for many of you, this is the very first time you're doing this. So what I decided to do is to put together a short little presentation, less than 5 minutes long, and ask you the big question, and that is, are you really prepared to share and collaborate from home? So let's cover really 3 key steps to collaborate from home. The first one is were you IT ready, or are you IT ready? Start off at the beginning here. You want to reboot your computer. A lot of you may have a lot of resources, and how best to put it, resources that your computer doesn't have. So just reboot. Be nice to your desktop so that your online meeting can work properly on your technology. Second of all, let's talk about your network environments. Many meeting services require, they suggest 2 megs or more up and down. Use speed check. See what kind of throughput you have, what kind of bandwidth you have coming into your office. And remember that Wi-Fi is the second choice. A wired connection to your router would be much better. Think about what's behind your door there. Your entire family is also using the service as well, or not using that service, but using other services as well. And so you may be limited in terms of what kind of network connection that you have. So check that all out. And then many of you may just be joining a meeting, but if you want to schedule a meeting, you may want to ask your manager, can I get a meeting service so I can schedule my own meetings? And then last but not least, I urge you to consider ordering a webcam online if you don't have one. Don't use the one that's on your computer. Do yourself a favor, get yourself a good camera. They're under $100 now, and maybe get a headset or some earbuds. That's usually the best practice so people can see and hear you on the other end. Now, speaking of webcams, are you webcam ready? And where's your webcam facing? So some of you are using, as I was mentioning, the webcam on your laptop. Not a great idea, especially on some of the systems where the webcam is way down on the bezel near your keyboard. So again, consider the webcam. And then when you have a webcam in the appropriate spot, which way is it facing? Can your colleagues see behind you? You may want to think about cleaning up behind you. Some of us forget. Now, of course, some of us are using services. Not all these services have it, but the ability to kind of blur what's behind you. But I caution you, it's going to kind of give your head a strange shape, and unless you have some really good lighting, which most of us don't have in a home office, they don't work very, very well. So again, clean up the office behind you. And also make sure you don't sit in front of a window. That's going to create a shadow. On the other hand, if you turn your room around and face the window, you'll get some fantastic lighting, and you won't have to put anything supplementary. Of course, when the sun sets or if it's a gray day, you may need some additional lighting, but again, having that window in front of you will get much better results. And again, my reminder too, and this is the third key steps, is savviness about being online. Dress professionally. Pretend you're in the office. Again, pants are optional, but again, look nice on camera. You don't want to look like this guy, which is the windows behind him. He didn't clean up his office and he forgot to put on his shirt. In this particular case, it's just leave your webcam off. And then as you would in a meeting room, look at your colleagues. You don't want to be looking away or typing away. That's indicating that you're not attentive and not paying attention to the conversation. So as you would in a physical meeting room, consider looking at your colleagues. That's really the best practice. So in summary, what are the 3 key steps that I recommend to collaborate from home? Number 1, be IT ready. Number 2, be webcam ready. And number 3, be online savvy. Now, what I'm going to do here for the rest of the week is I'm going to, on a daily basis, give you some more tips and tricks and best practices on how to do other things online, because some of you have to teach, some of you have to manage, and some of you have to sell. So we'll cover those all in the next couple of days. And if you have any questions on day 4 or 5, I'll give you a link where you can then reach out to me with your questions. Thanks for watching.